Okay, hello and welcome back to Hull Driving Test Routes, and this is test route number 9. Okay, so we are just passing Hull Test Centre on my right hand side and come down the end of the road to Clough Road. At the end of the road we're going to be turning left. Signal on approach, slowing down as per usual. Can't really see until we get almost at the end of the road. 2 cars oncoming, and then just straight after this silver one, got enough room to be able to start going before that blue one gets up to us. Then roundabout we're going to be going straight on, just easing off the gas. Approaching, we've got a white car coming from the right hand side, that other car's blocking it off. It might be coming around, but we still can go at that point. There is a signal just coming round. Next roundabout we're going to be going right. Remember, you can do it from either this lane that I'm in now or the right hand side lane, just staying in your lane as you're approaching. Reversing manoeuvre on approach, easing off the gas. Slowing it down with 19, 15 miles an hour as we're coming up to it now. Keep slowing down, looking, red cars in front, black cars coming in front of us. There's nothing coming just after that, so we can go at this point. Staying in next to that island on the left hand side, keeping an eye on those 2 cars, kind of straightening up there. Keep coming around, signal to come off. At the next roundabout, we're going to be going left. Remember, the lights that are coming up in this road are temporary traffic lights. They don't mean if it's on green that you can just keep on going. Traffic will be coming from the right hand side at the roundabout. You still need to give way. It's only stopping there if those lights are on. Down Chamberlain Road, straight ahead of us we've got obviously the line of cars. Warning, traffic lights, warning of cyclists coming out, approaching. Mile down here. And again, we've got another set of traffic lights. Moving checks as we're approaching. Keep an eye out because we have got 2 parked cars here that are obscuring our view. Nice and slow as approaching. 2 roundabouts ahead, slowing down as we're coming up to it. Can't really see until we get to about this point. As we're approaching, that car's turning, so we can go at this point. And the car to my left hand side has to give way. Coming down James Rickett Ave. This is a 30 mile an hour speed limit. But as we come up to this slight bend, we can just ease off the gas a little bit. Just let the car slow down. We've got a bit of a wider vehicle there, so we could, we've got less space, we want less speed. Again, 30 miles an hour down this road. Even if it's raining, even if traffic's flowing quite heavily, as long as you can give that car door width for those vehicles from your left hand side and stay within the confines of your lane, as in the white line on your right hand side, just keep right next to that. You can use the mirror on your right hand side just to make sure you're in that, staying in that confines of that lane. And obviously getting that reference point just in the corner. At the roundabout, we're going to go straight on, second exit. Here we had a warning sign of cyclists, so we cover the brake and clutch on approach. We might as well keep our brake and clutch covered on approach just there. Coming in, nothing coming from our right hand side, straight towards the island on the left hand side of me. We were signalling at that point. As we're coming in past A1 tyres just on my right hand side, this is a roundabout coming up here. We are going to go right at the roundabout. Staying in nice close to the white line on my right hand side. Can't really see the roundabout, but it is there, so start coming slightly over to my left and then bringing it all the way around. At the traffic lights, we're turning left. See, I was off the gas as we're approaching all the way back over there, well before the first car sent out on the right hand side. Expecting those lights to change. Handbrake on. I'd keep it in gear at this point, but you can put your handbrake on. In first gear, clutch in, handbrake on obviously, hand at the handbrake. Indicator would come off there, okay, so maybe pick up a minor at that point if you didn't put it back on in good time. We are going to be taking the next road on the left. There's sharp bend just after Spiders. Okay, slowing it right down, second gear, bringing that clutch up real nice and slow. We're at about 9 miles an hour at this moment in time. As we're coming round, quick mirror check. Now, if you was following sat nav down this road, as we get up to the end of the road, or what would appear to be the end of the road, I'm not talking about the traffic camera measure where you have to give way to oncoming traffic. I'm talking about right at the end. There's a sharp bend to the right hand side. The sat nav might get confused and tell you you're turning right, but it's not. The give way is coming from the left hand side, so they have to give way to you. But at this point I would still be slowing right down, okay, just in case, making sure there's nobody coming from that right hand side, really nice and slow, even leaning forward in your seat so I could look down the road. Okay, perfect place to pull up on the left hand side, just down here. And they might even just say to you, okay, so pull up just before the white car in front, leave yourself about a car length distance away from that vehicle and ignore any driveways or lowered curbs. At this point we'd be doing an angled start. So, angled start, always make sure we want to be giving way to any cars that are coming forwards, as well as be keeping an eye on what's going on to the back end of us. Mirror checks all round. Only signal if necessary. Keeping an eye on that vehicle, anything onto my right hand side. Anything coming out of this side here, cyclists. And making sure that if we can't see to the right hand side in front of us, should I say, I'm edging out, keeping looking on what's going on behind me. As soon as I know it's safe to go, then I can proceed. Obviously we don't want to make the oncoming vehicles slowing down. Just edge out a little bit. If we can't go, if we're going to make them slow down or stop, we stop where we are and edge out a little bit at a time. We're going to go straight on, keeping on the kind of width away from these parked cars here, even though it's pushing us out a little bit and then coming back over. I always make, if we've got that scenario where we've got the parked cars on our left hand side, say especially like at the end of the road or coming up to the giveaway lines or you know, junctions here like this, if you've got that vehicle on the left hand side and it's kept you out, make sure you try and get back in as much as you can before you emerge at the end of the road or whatever. Make that, don't just stay away from them. Make sure you try and get back in. Even if you're turning right again, and especially if you're turning right, you don't want to just stay towards that right hand side as you're going past them. Make that effort to get back in and then kind of straighten up next to the white line in the middle of the road. Straight on. Obviously at this moment it's 1 o'clock, so it's outside of the times of the bus lane. I can make sure that I can come in and stay into that bus lane. Keep an eye on any of the vehicles, coming from the left hand side, these side streets. Can be quite difficult until they can right upon you. Now this bus lane does come to an end, it does say end of the bus lane, so you've got to be aware of any vehicles on your right hand side. Maybe checking, making sure there's nothing coming up on the inside edge. Obviously, you don't want to be competing for that space. If there's a vehicle there, it's your lane, it's that bus lane that's coming to an end. So you want to be kind of trying to give priority to them, allowing them to come through. If you need to, pop that signal onto the right hand side and say that you're kind of joining that lane. Otherwise, you see, people might think that you're going to the left hand side. Now, it's not always necessary to put your handbrake on, in testing. But especially somewhere here, we need that gas. We've got that slight incline. It's always best to put that handbrake on. Taking the next road on the right. Turning onto Lowgate. It says on this sat nav to turn right at the lights, but you can't because it's kind of pointing you straight on. So you have to turn right here. Be aware of any cars coming like that. Yeah, just swing into the road like that, onto the wrong side of the road. They're just not paying attention whatsoever to the fact that you could be coming down that road. If a car does do this, if they are giving way to you, great, but just slowly proceed ahead, come up to the end of the road, make sure it's safe from the left hand side before you proceed ahead. You can always use the windows of this building just to my left hand side to see if there's anything coming towards you. Stepping at that giveaway line, you're looking at the windows, see if there's anything coming, and use that to help judge whether or not it's safe to go. End of the road, at the lights, we're going to go right. You see here, it's already on red, I'm already slowing down, slowing right down, so I'm trying to kind of just come to almost just a really, really slow, smooth stop. Again, handbrake on. I like using the handbrake. don't need to keep the foot there in that position on the brake. Especially at night time, you don't want to be dazzling the other driver behind you with your brake lights. So as we come into this, we're going to be going left at the next set of lights, come forward straight into that left hand side lane. Again, the lights are just changing, so I'm slowing right down, trying to judge it so I can keep on rolling and don't have to come to a complete and utter stop. Now, this used to be 2 lanes. So they put light bit in. You get it all the time where you get a lot of people and they are on the right hand side, as far over to the right hand side as you possibly can do. Okay, trying to squeeze in. Right. Now, me, okay, I stay on the left hand side. There's no bikes there, so we don't need to be like, you know, going away from the cyclist at that point. Okay, I stay on the left hand side, not like the vehicle in front is in the middle, more towards the right hand side. And the reason is that if I stay on this left hand side now, if an emergency services vehicle were to be coming up on the right hand side of me, overtaking me, I don't have to move. Everybody else does. The vehicle's in front, there's a vehicle behind in exactly the same position as this black car. I don't have to move. Not much anyway. I can just stay where I am. Whereas everybody else has to try and get over. And they're relying on this, you know, especially if they're too close to the vehicle in front, they're relying on that person in front to start moving forward and moving over to the left hand side before they can move over. I'm sitting pretty in this left hand side. Don't have to do anything. Not until I need to turn right, which is what I'm going to be doing at the next set of lights. We were checking. Now I can start moving over because I have to. I have to because I'm turning right. But even at this point now, emergency service vehicle could get on by on the left hand side. Might be a bit of a pinch, and I might have to move over a little bit. But I'm turning right, so I have to be on the right hand side. Foot's a bit wet, slip there. I'm not making these sudden sharp movements, I'm planning the route ahead. They tell you to turn right, up in the road ahead, get over there as soon as you possibly can do. Get your position sorted as early as possible. Now I'm sat here now, foot off the gas, foot off the clutch, okay, off the brake, sat here just nice, easy, just relaxing. At this main junction, okay, where obviously Beverly Road's to my right hand side, Friendsway's on the left, Springbank up in ahead of me. I know that it goes in an anti-clockwise fashion, so we go, then the right goes, then the straight ahead goes, then the left goes, then we go again. So I'm sat with these few cars back, I can just nice, easy, relax, handbrake on, off everything, in neutral. Obviously coming down Bev Road now, and I've got roadworks up in front of me. Just nice and easy. I'm still making progress down the road. I might be only doing 18 miles an hour at 30 zone, but the vehicles in front are just really close to one another, okay? And I don't want to get that close to those other vehicles. We've got the buses pulled in, yeah? At this point, obviously that bus is pulling out. It might be pulling out away from all the roadworks. That black car, you know, it could see the bus poking out. Was it really safe to start overtaking at that point? Especially if the bus started to indicate, you want to hold back and let them move out. So just like here now, just easing off the gas. Just kind of chilling out. 15 miles an hour then. The bus coming up, and I'm going to be going right. So now I've got an open road. I can increase my speed a little bit, but not too much, because I've got the 10 coming up. Ease off the gas there. Preparing to stop for the lights. The lights have been on green for quite some time. Obviously it can go. Lights are starting to change. This white van should have stopped. Okay, obviously didn't. And we're coming into a 20 zone here. Just easing up the gas. Obviously we're having to move over slightly to the left hand side, just nice and easy. A little bit less than 20 miles an hour. 17 there, 18, 19 now, 20 here. As we're approaching, being aware, anybody coming towards, walking towards the crossing or anything else like that from the left hand side of us. 5 miles an hour zone. Start increasing your speed when you can start to see. Obviously you've got park car on the right and left hand side. Then bend, easing off the gas. Can't see down the road itself, off the gas, coming up braking clutch just at this point, waiting so I can start seeing down the road, a bit more now, back on the accelerator that little bit more. And we're going to be taking the next left onto Fountain Road. We have to give way to oncoming vehicles. If there's a vehicle coming out of Fountain Road to turn down this way, okay, it's emerging. It is actually your priority at that point. They shouldn't really just kind of come to the end of the road, see that there's a sign that says priority of oncoming vehicles and just go, because you're still approaching, you're still coming. It should be your priority there. Or remember, if the vehicle is approaching from there and starts to turn out, just chill out, stop, give way. I'm going to go right. The gas, slow it down again. We can't see down that road until we get to about this point. We mirror in line with the white line in the middle of the road, making sure we don't cut over that white line. And next road on the left, going down Westmoreland Street. Slowing down, we really can't see. Keep slowing down, down. Second gear, cut short. 10 miles an hour at this point. Nice and easy. Wait until we come around the corner before we increase our speed. Coming up, it's a one-way street. Okay. I have seen people come up because they see it's a one-way street, just kind of go for it. You can't. You still have to give way. You still have to be looking for traffic coming from that left-hand side of you. Stopping at the give way lines, getting that bike, but reaching forward, looking down the road, seeing if you can see anything. Okay, you start seeing those two cars coming approaching from the left-hand side. Got everything nice and ready just there, biting point. Okay, as soon as I can see there's nothing coming, make sure there's nothing on the right-hand side. You never know, cyclists, whatever, scooter riders. And then at the roundabout we're going to be turning right. Again, we can't see to the right hand side, we're slowing right down, right up to the give way lines, leaning forward. We can't see anything coming at this point. Start edging forward, always be prepared to stop big turns around. So really going over to the left hand side and really coming over to the right. And we're going to go right here. Be aware, the amount of times I've seen people just shoot across and just come across this side of the road at these points, especially down here. I think there's nothing coming to my left hand side. I've got the blue car. I'm going to edge out a little tiny bit, leaning forward in my seat, really slow down, make sure I can see this point. I can just about see something coming. Black car, there's a white car coming as well. I've got my biting point ready. And I can go at this point now. Bit of gas, because I can see that red car coming, but I've got the space to go back on the accelerator. End of the road. This is a really busy street. You know, at times of tests, this can be really busy. There can be parked cars on the left and the right. There can be, you know, vehicles coming out of GSF car parks on the right hand side. It is a busy road and tight. Anything starts coming your way, you can go, you know, just hold back, looking for spaces so you can pull in. End of the road, we're going to be turning left. Off your gas again here. I'm just slowing right down, okay, into first, try and slow it right down to about 5 miles an hour. You get up to it and then kind of creep it forward with the clutch so you can just control it as you're coming up, looking to that right hand side of yours. Of anything coming out that left hand side lane, just in case. So coming up, we've got cars for less, or the old cars for less place on the left hand side, 20 mile an hour zone, making sure that 20 mile an hour zone, nice and slow, nice and gentle. Just leaning over your seat if you need to, looking down the road to see if you can see anything coming, being aware, you know what I mean, of how tight that road is there. Again, slowing it down, following the curvature as we come round, making sure there's nothing coming. They've got priority there. Big turn to that right, big turn to that left, being aware of the vehicle that was almost up my backside there, because it wasn't going around the roundabout. You must go around the roundabout. Okay? The highway code says that unless your vehicle is physically incapable of doing so, you must go around the roundabout. Their vehicle, they could have easily gone around that roundabout, but they didn't. They chose to almost go over my side, you know, into the side of me. They weren't paying attention, they would have gone. They were going a bit too fast, they would have hit me. Next roundabout. Going left. I know you can't see it, so you just have to rely on the fact that you might get to see it on the right hand side mirror. Signalling left. Nice and easy around here. 10 miles an hour as we were coming up to that lane. And we're going to be turning left at the roundabout. Turn left. It's nice and early, off the gas, slow it down and coming up to it. Don't signal before that. Little road on your left hand side, or looks like a little road on your left hand side. Slow it right down at 5 miles an hour as you come up to it. Can't see, don't go. Couldn't see that red car coming because it was blocked by the silver car. At this point we're going to be going right back towards the test centre. Mirrors, signal as early as you can, get over next to that white line on the right hand side of your dashed white line. Can just kind of go into the middle of it just here. You don't have to be all the way next to the white line. Okay, we've got a car there, gap there, easy, and turning in. Again, coming down here, be aware of trucks thundering through from the right hand side of the bend as you come through here. Yeah, making sure if we can do get back over to that left hand side, off your gas, signalling to the left hand side to go into that the test centre. Nice and slow, nice and easy as you're going up to it. We're going about 5 miles an hour as we come to that then. Okay, so hope that helps. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, everything helps, and I'll see you again in the next one.